tonight is an iron worker, a veteran, a single dad, and a Democrat running against House Speaker Paul Ryan in next year's midterm election. Please welcome Iron Stache himself, Randy Bryce. Hello, Randy Bryce.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, I have this written down. You are a dad, a union leader, you're Polish and you're Mexican, and your sister's a teacher and your dad's a cop, and you're a cancer survivor, and you're adopted, and you're a veteran. You're literally everyone in America. Like, honestly, if you were also disabled and a lesbian, you would have this whole thing in the bag, which maybe you should consider.
I support those people.
You've been an iron worker for decades in Wisconsin, and now you're running in one of the highest profile races in the country. What made you decide to run?
Well, I've been involved in politics, especially for the last decade. A lot of change has come to the state of Wisconsin with Governor Walker being elected and these extremist Republicans that have just proceeded to shred everything that was once good about our state. And it got to the point where it's a fear of what happened in Wisconsin taking place on a national level. And I just had enough. And I've been standing up for stuff, and who better than me to take it on?
Yeah. So you're running in the 1st district of Wisconsin. Was that the southeast?
Southeast.
Part of it, Wisconsin. And you grew up there. That's where you're from.
Right.
So, like, what can you tell me about the 1st district of Wisconsin?
It's, I mean, traditionally a lot of hardworking people, just like you see any place else in the rest of the country. It used to be a manufacturing center. There used to be a lot of auto worker jobs. There's a huge plant in Janesville, right in Paul Ryan's backyard, that's just being overgrown with weeds and things now. And it's a lot of hardworking people. A GE plant just moved up to Canada. So a lot of people, there used to be a lot of good jobs, and they're all disappearing, and nobody's doing anything to help, keep the good paying jobs that we have.
You know, on the surface, you could, if I were to see a picture of you, maybe be someone who looks like you voted for Trump. And that is very superficial of me.
Yes.
But yeah, you're a guy. A lot of your campaigning, you're talking to Trump voters. Like, what are you hearing from them? What are they saying?
People that voted for Trump saying, I mean, there's a lot of them that voted for Obama as well. Some that voted for Bernie and then voted for Trump that were just fed up with the establishment in Washington, D.C., the way that things are. They liked the Trump message of he was going to drain the swamp. The only thing they weren't ready for was what he's going to put back in the swamp. And it's a lot more toxic than swamp water.
Yeah.
And they're having all kinds of buyer's remorse from them. The people on the job site, when they see me coming, the few that I know voted for Trump, they'll hide behind a column first of all. But when I'll catch them, I'll say, this is going to be a really short conversation if you can answer one question. What promise did Trump make to you that he kept? And that's the whole thing. People are waking up seeing that he hasn't made any promise that he intended on keeping. And the same people that say they voted for Trump because they wanted to have a change in Washington, D.C., see Paul Ryan as part of that, a main part of the problem.
Paul Ryan, he has won by a huge margin for 2 decades there. And you've run for a few things over the years and have not won. How are you going to win this?
Using the Bernie model, coming out and saying what you stand for and where you're not going to be, where you're not going to be bought off. I mean, early in the campaign, we said we're not going to accept any money from fossil fuels. We're not going to accept any money from Wall Street. And that seemed to follow that. We know we're not going to outraise or outspend Paul Ryan, but what's he going to spend money on? Getting people to know who he is?
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is. It's going to be getting enough money to get our message out, which we're well on our way to doing. We've done polling that shows that when we have a positive statement of him versus a positive statement of me, that we're actually up by 3 points.
That's amazing. So here's a big one. What does this tax plan mean for the average American?
It means if you're somebody like me or making under $75,000, even under $100,000, you're going to get screwed. And any benefit that's going to be put in there for people that aren't billionaires, And that's basically what what's going to happen is billionaires, the richest people are going to get richer, and the rest of us are going to get screwed. Same thing that's happened since Ronald Reagan came in, when he took the tax rate from 70% down to 40% for the richest people. And look at how the income inequality it's blown up since then. It's going to be a horrible thing, and they're not shy about getting it done. They've even had, some of them have come out and said that if we don't get this passed, our donors aren't going to contribute anymore.
Yeah, it's all about the donors. It's all about the oligarchs. I looked that up once, and now I say it all the time with aplomb. Thank you for running for office. Running for office is something that I can't imagine how punishing that is. How do we get more people, good people like you, to run?
Don't tell them how punishing it is for one. No, actually, it's something, people, I'll get a message on Twitter or something, hey, Randy, I'm in North Carolina. Can you send one of your brothers down here? And I'm like, what about you? You live in North Carolina. Obviously, you care because you're asking about somebody to run. Why don't you think about it and let me help get your message out? Let me amplify your message. And that's going on throughout the country through social media, that people are seeing other working people that want to step up, and we're getting behind each other and giving them support.
It's so important. And I think if Trump gave us anything, he made it so people went, I can do that. Randy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing. Randy Bryce, everybody.
Thank you.